So the purpose of a Sunday broadcast is actually, at least for 5 encounters, to give you a foothold, a grasp, an insight, a very, very small insight, like a slit into some of the basic terms of Kabbalah. And I'm going to lay down a few principles, wisdom and knowledge that is waiting for any human that feels that something was awoken in him with a quest, with a question, with a need, actually to know the meaning of his or her existence. What is the deep reason of everything that has been happening to them and to the world around them. But this is actually not enough to be able to enter the gate Kabbalah. It needs to have another drive or another urge, which is the urge to serve. So all our study and all what we're going to do as an effort to penetrate this unique knowledge, which is called Kabbalah, is actually not in the way that we have been using knowledge so far. So far we've been using knowledge to enrich ourselves, better our lives, even change the way we deal with reality, deal with ourselves, deal with other people. But this knowledge is actually how to serve the purpose of creation and how to serve other spiritual beings, hopefully humans, in order to be able to feel that everything that has been created is for them and for us to be able to feel goodness and wholesomeness. And everything that separates us from the ability to feel is exactly those 2 prayers or questions or points of quests. Is what is the meaning and why I've been put here to feel as I feel? What can I do to change it, to correct it, in order to serve the highest purpose of goodness for all created. Actually what we're doing is studying, but we study under different terms, not the usual terms of someone will give us some knowledge, some information, and we will take it in and use it and then apply it or not apply it. This knowledge is actually very, very close to a word that for the Greeks should be very familiar. One of the gates of Kabbalah is philosophia, meaning the love of wisdom. Philo, Sophia. So actually what we need to learn, which is very strange, but we need to learn how to get closer to the feeling of love, to this light, which is called wisdom. So the first, one of the gates, not the first, but one of the gates to Kabbalah is the gate of wisdom. What actually is required from us? What effort? what intention is required from us to actually be able to get through this gate. So there is another gate that is posted in front of us, which actually suggests what is the condition, what is the work that we need to do in order to be accepted into the ability to feel love toward this light which is called wisdom. So you need a group, you need a teacher, and you need the right books. What means the right books? You need to be open to the right places where the light can work upon you. This is the right books. So you need the pre-knowledge to select what is the most effective and useful books that you should use. So this is why you need this condition of coming to a shared place with a permission to have an inner place that will allow the light through the guide. The teacher actually need to remind you why you are there. And with a group of people that actually they are your training tools. You need to give them and to feel about them something which is beyond your perception now. Something which is not able to see them as you see them now, with their faces, with their nature, with their wants, with their suffering, with their inadequacy, with their imperfections. But you train on them to see them whole, to see them as they are, not physically, but spiritually. Prayer is a very difficult concept, but I'll try to touch it lightly. In English, prayer is a power ray. The ray, intention, is some sort of focusing of light that has in it some sort of power that actually start or ignite an intention in us. Some process that is a very internal process that achieve such a power that it can go from inside to outside of myself. So prayer needs to have a readiness of the one who is actually taking upon himself the process of looking at himself, which is actually what prayer means in Hebrew. Tefillah, in meaning I frame myself. I actually see what is wrong in me and I admit to it. What is wrong, not in terms of what is wrong with my DNA, what is wrong with my qualities. What is wrong only on one point. What is wrong in the connection between me and the light. So it's not again a quest into knowing myself as I am in my nature, but it's actually asking, what is wrong? Why can't I feel actually the light as it is? Good. What is wrong with the connection? Why don't I have the bridge, the ability to actually connect? And prayer is looking inward and asking this question, asking why there isn't a feeling of the light of the Creator in me, why there is a separation, what in me caused the separation. And then comes the prayer. It means I'm asking that the light will change me so I can feel it. This is the only prayer that exists. This is the only prayer that can be heard. What it means can be heard. Can be felt in the human who is actually looking and asking this question. He can feel the result of the work of the light in him, which will be usually an increase of the understanding of what stands between him and the light, or her and the light.